are you? Yeah, sue me for having a lapse of patriotism. Fury convinced me that op was important for our security. I still think it's probably true. Are we ever 100% secure? Imagine how much worse that attack would have been if we hadn't had some... Apparently, some of them are. I've got some friends in high places trying to find out more, but for now, it's all closed-door stuff. Are you implying that politicians' votes can be bought? I'm shocked. I think I hear Jarvis calling. Excuse me. Our worst fears seem to be coming to pass. Congress is debating a new bill, the Superhuman Registration Act. It would require all heroes to register with the government, whether they want to or not.
Which would mean the politicians get to tell us who the bad guys are. We need to make sure this thing doesn't happen.
To that end, we're heading down to Washington. I've been offered a chance to testify before a congressional subcommittee.
And I'm going to rally the people down there. We need to get a grassroots resistance movement going before the SRA can gain any momentum.
We want you to come along in case there's any trouble. We've got a Quinjet waiting to fly us down there. Let's go. We're coming up on DC, team, but the situation has radically changed during our flight, and not for the better. The city just came under attack by an unknown terrorist force. We're going to coordinate defense efforts with S.H.I.E.L.D. Buckle up, and be ready for anything.
This is S.H.I.E.L.D. Lieutenant Farrell. We've got some of the senators prepped for evac, but the zone's too hot to lift off. Eliminate the enemy forces in the area, so we can get those people out. Finally, some backup.
Coming in! You really want more of that?
Eliminate those terrorists! We need to get the senators to safety!
I do a victory dance, but I am still tired of kicking your butt.
This zone's secure. We'll get the chop. You should proceed down the hill.
Approaching landing zone, ETA. Incoming Sam, 2 o'clock. We're heading. Still got some left, trying to put it out. Hang on.
rocket came from the southeast. Those must be the guys who shot down our chopper. Take them out, now!
freeze! You ruined my vacation! And you! Dumb as nails shield clones! I saw what you did to those cherry blossoms back there! You think those things grow on trees? And you think it makes me less of a man if I came here for the Cherry Blossom Festival, huh? You're laughing with your eyes! I can see it! Fine! Time for a little boss battle, suckers!
Was it art?
Ouch! I knew I should have sprung for the health meter enlargement I saw in that email. You're probably trying to clear out these terrorists, huh? Can I join the party? Good point. Wait! We can join our powers! It'll be some sort of, what's the word? Unification or combination, something like that. You get the idea.
All clear, Commander.
I'll take things from here. Titanium Man seems to be behind all this. He just made off with some senators and will cover the Capitol. You get down to the subway and pursue... Sorry, I didn't have time to say pretty please with sugar on top. Now will you get going?
Come on, that away! Subway! Hey, when we see Titanium Man, let's try to get him to say moose and squirrel. If I were a supersized Russian bad guy, I'd head for some American chow. This way, to the food court.
think you're gonna get away with this on my watch? Alright, the cavalry! Now... That big guy dragged Senator Lieber and the others toward Union Station. Keep going this way. That's what happened. Saw that coming.
Say what you want about Titanium Man. At least the trains are still running on time.
Da, Americans. Your precious representative is safe. For now. Do you have the courage to save him? Let us see.
You know, I'm getting pretty good.
Now he's gone too far. Nobody attacks America's food courts!
Bust you up!
Supervillains, huh? Always in the last place you look. Oh, can we stop for a cool, refreshing beverage? Catching product placement checks works up a mean thirst. When in D.C., be sure to visit our scenic national parking garage.
Stick around. I need my exercise.
Gallery time!
Hello? Luke? Luke Cage? It's Tony Stark. How you doing?
Hey, man. Doing okay. How you been?
Fine, thanks, fine. So, Luke, you're a family man now. Ever thought about stepping up the corporate ladder? Stark Industries offers some really good medical, including neonatal.
You a CEO on infomercial now.
Hey, sorry. I just need a good superhuman security consultant. And you can't do much better than a guy with bulletproof skin.
That's nice and all, Tony, but I'm the only guy keeping my block clean. Don't have time to be filing reports in an office somewhere.
Well, it could be more of an on-call position. We could work something out. I just really want you on my team.
Look, I appreciate the thought, but these kids here, they need me. You want me? They need me. See what I'm saying?
Well, hard to argue with that. Still, will you keep it in mind? The door will always be open.
Yeah, man. Look, I gotta go. Catch you later.
Never had a chance.
Moving in.
If anybody asks, I'll tell them you put up a heck of a fight.
We will bury you!
He's trying to escape with our elected representative. Get your own, buddy.
Take your friend and corrupt.
He's trying to escape with our elected representatives. Get...
Follow me, heroes, if you dare. Take your crave and corrupt leaders back. I have no use for them now.
Hey, what are you doing? Forget about those windbags and help me with this big metal dude.
Senator Lieber from New York State, good to meet you. You've done us a great service. You heroes are okay in my book. Maybe we should put this registration business on hold.
Sounds like a fine idea, sir. You know, it might be hard to believe, but underneath these fancy costumes, we're just ordinary folks with ordinary problems.
Oh, I believe you're more than ordinary. Amazing or spectacular comes to mind. Well, best of luck trying to catch that maniac. Like our state motto says, Excelsior.
Don't I know you from somewhere?
You don't look like the voting type.
Yeah, whatever. Hey guys, I'll take these pencil pushers back to the Capitol. Give me a call if you want to hang out again.
Americans, your deaths are waiting. Here you are once again, a nation divided. Only this time, you will fall. With a little help, if necessary. Did you really think it would be that easy? All right. Your democratic ideals will be your undoing once your own people turn against you.
Keep attacking. You'll disrupt his cloaking. His cloaking field is down. Get him.
These mini-sentry guns will give you something new to think about. The Registration Act will be passed by your cowardly leaders, and you will become criminals. Sworn down, my confidence.
That's street justice.
They cannot harm what they cannot see. When this is done, no one will ever trust you heroes again. But you haven't. You'll soon see. You have already lost everything.
And so, to answer your question, Mr. Senator, in spite of these recent events, I don't believe forcing superheroes to register with the government is the answer. This law would split the hero community right down the middle, with consequences I'm not sure any of us want to ponder.
Was that really your best shot?
Sneaking around doesn't become you, Steve.
Maybe I'll need to practice. Maybe we all will.
Don't be so melodramatic. This whole thing would affect you least of all. You're already deputized.
You almost sound like you agree with them. This Registration Act would tear down everything we've done, destroy a century-old tradition of...
I'm trying to save it, Steve. As much of it as I can, anyway. Don't you see where this is headed? All it's going to take is one more slip-up by anyone in a cape, and we'll be lucky if registration is the worst they do. They could just turn us all into criminals, hunt us all down.
No, they won't, Tony. Not in my country.
Now return to our special live episode of The New Warriors, coming to you straight from Stamford, Connecticut, where the Warriors have just been spotted by their super-villain quarry. Looks like it's on.
I've got cold heart, you guys. Hey, somebody snag Nitro. He's rabbiting.
Don't worry, Speedball. I'm on it. On your feet, Nitro. And don't bother trying any of your stupid exploding tricks.
Oh, baby, don't you even know? You're playing with the big boys now.
Reports now coming in from Stamford, Connecticut indicate a massive explosion in a residential neighborhood.
Just over 12 hours ago now, and preliminary casualties are said to be over 600. In Washington, rumblings on whether superhero reform should be brought to the table.
Following last week's devastating explosion, Congress has rushed through passage of the Superhuman Registration Act, with the president expected to sign it.
This is just completely insane, Hill. I won't do it.
I'm sorry, was it not clear I was giving you an order?
You're asking me to arrest people who risk their lives for this country every day.
No, I'm ordering you to obey the will of the American people, Captain. Either you help us bring them in, or we'll bring you in.
Weapons down, gentlemen. Or I...
Trank darts, now! Take him down! Take him down!
If you want to stay conscious.
You idiot. We were trying to save lives.
Of all the people to go underground, Captain America. Now every superhero who disagrees with the act suddenly has a leader. Maybe we should hold off until...
That won't be necessary, Mr. President. Registration can go forward as planned. We'll take care of Captain America.
And with the Passage Act earlier this week, superheroes around the country are being forced to choose a side. Do they register with the government to uphold the law, or become part of an underground resistance movement? So far...
Can you believe this is really going down? The act kicks in at midnight, but word is S.H.I.E.L.D's gonna be here sooner than that, taking signatures. Or prisoners. I want to talk to Cage about it, but he's too busy arguing with Mr. Fantastic over there. Maybe you can break into their little powwow and get some sense out of them.
Understand your skepticism, Luke, but you have to believe me. I've crunched the numbers, and we absolutely can't rebel against the government on this. If we do, the consequences...
Can't be any worse than burning the Constitution.
You're exaggerating. This is a temporary measure. Once things settle down...
I ain't buying it, Reed. And I can't believe somebody as brainy as you would.
Warning. Security
Oh,
upgrade.
hello. Good timing. Perhaps you can talk some sense into Mr. Cage here. He and Iron Fist seem determined to get arrested.
He's the one who needs a reality check. But good luck getting anywhere with that.
Ready to rumble.
You have reached the voicemail box of
Reed Richards.
Please leave your message at the tone.
Yeah, hey Reed, this is Ben. Look, I can't do this. Lord knows I've followed you into some pretty crazy places over the years, but somehow this is one place I can't go. I've been thinking about it for a long time. Registration's wrong, and I won't support a law I don't believe in, but I'm still a patriot.
Stark Enterprises group stock price $42.18, down $1.15.
Are you sure you can get us to Cap without leading them right to him?
Got it covered. You just stick with me.
But what about the rest? How can we convince...
They're gonna have to make their own choice. Stark, Richards, and Songbird are obviously a lost cause. But maybe. Well, speak of the devil. So you folks made up your minds yet? From what I hear, they ain't gonna give you much more time to sit on the fence. Cap in charge, as long as it takes. Simple, yeah. Easy, no. But I know Cap. He'll get us through.
This Thursday's seminar...
I ain't no government puppet, and I assume you feel the same way. There are worse things you could do than risk jail time to do the right thing. If they're enforcing unconstitutional laws and hunting you down like a dog, hell yeah. Look, you got what you need to know. I got stuff to talk over with these guys.
Lock and load.
Hey, you come to a decision yet? For now, yeah, it is. Stanford would never have happened if superheroes had proper oversight. We don't let cops run around shooting whoever they want. If somebody wants the authority to take on bad guys, they need to answer to somebody. No one's got a better reason to be paranoid than I do. And I'm telling you, this is the way it's gotta go. Technically, that's true. But someone supervising their actions could have saved those innocents. Look, I can't make the decision for you. Just remember.
Dr. Pym, Latverian nanite samples have just arrived for you from the Baxter building.
And so, in a worst-case scenario, we'd find ourselves in the equivalent of a superpowered civil war.
Heroes so busy fighting each other, the criminals get a free pass.
Exactly. That's where you and the Thunderbolts would come in, Melissa. We need you to help S.H.I.E.L.D. keep crime under control while we focus on... Oh, hello again. I'm glad to see you're not going off half-cocked like Luke, Danny, and Eli over there seem to be. We need cooler heads to prevail at a time like this. There's morality and there's practicality. I may have personal issues with the act, but I also have hard evidence that if we rebel against it, the entire world's future will be imperiled. So, there's really only one sane choice here. I'm not saying the SRA is evil, but going down a path we know leads to disaster would certainly be irresponsible and foolish.
New York Senator Lieber...
I'm not sure that's been determined. Incarceration, most likely. Those who violently resist might accidentally be harmed. I'm not in charge of that, of course, but that's what I'm hearing. Not a pleasant thought. I wish I could spend more time with you.
We'd like to hear what you have to say about this historic event. Our online polls will be open until midnight. Log on and make your voice
All
heard.
superhumans, the Registration Act is in effect. You are now required to meet with Commander Hill and register your identity with S.H.I.E.L.D.
I'm glad to see you're willing to meet with me. Because it's the law, and because if you don't, we'll drop you so fast your super little heads will spin. So, what's it gonna be, heroes? Just sign up here and you'll be bona fide law enforcement agents. You're not looking to start trouble, are you? One more stunt like that and there'll be hell to pay.
You're in my way. That's your warning shot.
You just made the biggest mistake of your life, hero.
Jeez, Mr. Cage?
Don't worry, kid. He'll bounce back from this. Songbird will be fine too. You made the right choice. I knew you would. Now let's get the hell out of here before we got more of these lackeys to deal with.
Welcome to the Resistance. It's good to see there's still heroes like us willing to stand up for what's right. It's also encouraging to see a significant number of S.H.I.E.L.D. agents defecting to our side. They call themselves the White Star, apparently in my honor. I can't tell you we're in for an easy time, though. Stark and S.H.I.E.L.D. have advanced technology and almost unlimited resources at their disposal.
Yeah, but none of that matters. What we got is more important.
Yes, we have the moral high ground. We know we're in the right. Our path to victory? Convince the public to repeal that law by remaining steadfast, and by showing everyone what it really means to be a hero.
We got a lot of operations in the works, so you can count on being asked to help out real soon.
Meantime, feel free to explore our command bunker. This abandoned Hydra storage facility is no Stark Tower, I know, but it'll hold up if S.H.I.E.L.D. comes knocking.
We won't win this thing holed up in here. Head over to the briefing station when you're ready for your first mission.
Hello there. See you later. Hi again. Back so soon? You're right. I've had something of a checkered past. I've made some mistakes, but I want to do the right thing. I'm just grateful the Cap took me in. I intend to show him my best from now on. I haven't heard anything from him since he went underground. That's a good question. I'll let you figure out the answer. Gotta run. Later.
All personnel, remember that cell phone use of the facility is strictly prohibited.
What's up? You could be drafted for war at age 18. This is no different. Except I wasn't drafted. I have the right to fight for what I believe in, same as you do. They were similar to me and the Young Avengers when they started, but at the end, not so much. I wouldn't have been there in the first place. Not without knowing more about the situation first. Look, I got work to do. Later.
Cap, this is Cable. Just got your last encrypted voicemail, and I had a few responses. I could go down the laundry list, but it all boils down to this. What's it gonna take for you to accept that we are truly at war here? I mean, I appreciate your offer to send along Victor and company to help set up shop here. But old Hydra tech with just minor updates? Battle robots that you want me to outfit with stunners only? With all due respect, Captain, we can't pull our punches just because we're dealing with old friends. We've both been through wars. We both know what the price could be for losing this one. I know I can help you win it, if you'll just let me.
Bad news. Our base in Jersey City has been discovered by S.H.I.E.L.D. Our people are under attack and need immediate support. Cable was in charge of setting up this operation, but we've lost contact with him. We need to recover weapons crucial to our movement and, more importantly, protect the data Cable had compiled regarding our allies and other prospective base locations. From what we can tell, the base defenses are already compromised. Get there ASAP and hit those invading S.H.I.E.L.D. forces from behind. Then get our people and our intel out of there.
Team, this is Cable. S.H.I.E.L.D. is planting explosives to destroy our combat drones. Take out their agents and disable the bombs. I'm dispatching Spider-Woman to support you. They're approaching your position. Take them out.
Unregistered capes! Get them!
Register this. I can take it, but I can dish it out, too. Everybody was kung fu fighting, especially me.
Get onto the boat! S.H.I.E.L.D.'s trying to destroy our equipment. We don't have much time. Grab the explosives and get them away from the cargo! Pick up those charges and get rid of them! Clock's ticking! Remove those bombs!
Oscar Mike!
Hurry! Get the explosives off the boat!
Kate's incoming!
Not bad. We'll still be able to use most of it. Anybody ask?
Cables hold up nearby in an old Hydra base we repurposed. Leave my past out of this. We've got people to protect.
nothing but disharmony.
Target down.
Your parting gift today is your very own concussion.
All unregistered combatants are ordered to stand down.
Spider powers rock. You can't regulate heroism.
Under the Superhuman Registration Act, we are authorized to use deadly force.
Hit harder in high school.
You messing with a native New Yorker. More where that came from.
Your stunt in Stark Tower was cute, but this is just lunacy. You're facing down all of S.H.I.E.L.D. and taking on your own government. Stubbornness like that can be a fatal flaw. Regardless, I can't let you go any further. I don't want to fight you, but you're giving me no choice.
In the future, you might want to avoid me.
Did you honestly think we'd be unable to call in reinforcements, Natasha? Your biggest weakness is your overconfidence.
I could easily say the same thing to you, Jessica. You can't win this war.
Time will tell.
I've disabled Black Widow's security override. Get inside, now!
You heard the man. Head in there and support him. Hey, we're on the side that doesn't put our friends in prison, but we'll restrain her for now. Now go! The White Star troops in there need your support.
We're mounting a defense just ahead of your position. Move in and hit shield from behind.
Cable, this is Hutchins.
War machine got past us before the force fields went up. Acknowledged, Hutchins. We'll be on the lookout. Meanwhile, hold that line.
Hostile sighted.
Saw that.
overloaded. I need you to bring the turret defenses online. Get into that control room. Find someone or something that can get through the electrical field. Now cycle the power to restore the turret. You'll have to hit the switches in the right order. Online. That'll put a few dents in those bots.
White Star Forces, this is Spider-Woman. Our position is being overrun by SHIELD reinforcements. Watch your back!
Jessica! Damn! Get back to the central hub and stop SHIELD! Holes in our defenses. Take out those troops.
Let's just fire the fall.
Online. We've got a chance now. Meet up with me in the rear of the base. We'll plan our next move. Hang back. Their bots are prying open the doors. I can steal them out, but it'll take a moment.
come quietly, but you've already answered that one a few times tonight.